Armenian men and Mexican men are very jealous. Very jealous men, machismo,
toxicos.
Toxic. They want to, like they protect their women. They're very.
Taking my girl's ass out. Like, so violent.
Very similar, man. That's why I feel like there's a lot more of this blend now. It's because we're very similar. I'm seeing it a lot more now.
And I think nowadays, I just think our cultures are being embraced more.
Yeah.
So now what you went through.
Yeah.
It's going to be really difficult for kids to go through it now, which is good.
Yeah, 100%.
Because now it's like, all right, we're in tune with our culture.
Yeah.
It's more acceptable. I don't want to say it's cool, but I'm just saying it's acceptable and it's more embraced.
It's like a trend.
Yeah, it's trending. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? It's way more acceptable now. Like parents will come up to me and are like, oh my God, can I get a picture with you? We just had a kid and your kid, my kid is just like you. And I'm mad inside. I'm like, he's nothing like me. I said, he don't know what I went through. I got picked on by both sides. Everyone's always asking me, like, when you were in high school, because Armenian and Mexicans were fighting all the time in high school. I went to Glendale, bro. Armenian and Mexicans fought all the time. They're like, what side were you on? I'm like, the side that was winning. I'm like, dale, putazo. But yeah,
that's actually... That must have been tough.
Bro, it was tough, bro. It was
Once
tough.
you really put it like that, and then it takes me back to my high school years.
Yeah.
And then damn, fool, like, picking sides?
Yeah, it's so tough,
Even
bro.
though you're both?
But the thing is, what side I really chose? I chose sports. I chose sports.
That's beautiful.
I literally, I played sports my whole life. I played soccer as a kid. I played roller hockey during the Mighty Ducks time.
Roller hockey?
Yeah,
this was gift. That's just hard, bro.
Dude, bro, you had to play. Do you watch the Mighty Ducks?
Nah,
you didn't watch the Mighty Ducks? Bro, I was a huge Mighty Ducks fan, man. Emilio Estevez, Goldberg, all that.
I watched the movie, but
not the team, bro. I didn't watch the team.
Okay.
I'm talking about the movie, bro.
Yeah, I was fucking with it, fool.
Dude,
I tried rollerblading, too.
Yeah, I started rollerblading.
And I ate shit like a motherfucker.
I rollerblading, and I playing roller hockey. And then when I got to high school, I started playing basketball. Kobe Bryant fan. I started playing basketball. And then that's why I was big in sports in high school.
So then that kept you from?
It kept me away from all the drama because there was a lot of drama, cholos and So imagine a cholo, right? Cholo, what's up? Come spider, right. And then a Armenian guy who just came to this country from Armenia, who's wearing all black. He has a folder, and they bump into each other. The cholo's trying to prove something. This guy just got to this country. He's trying to prove something, and they don't speak the language. They start fighting, and then it became a thing. Armenians and Mexicans would fight all the time. You ever hear the riots in Grant High School? Teachers, students, that was Armenian Mexicans.
But I just think it has to do with our personalities that are very similar.
Yeah.
Because I think that machismo in the Armenian culture is hand in hand with the machismo and tough guy shit in the Mexican community.
Yeah.
So now you get two fucking gallos.
Yeah.
They're going to fuck each other up.
100%.
So it's like, it's an interesting dynamic, but it's like, it must have sucked.
It sucked because I didn't want to have to choose a side. Until this day, I don't want to have to choose a side. Yeah. That's why I didn't choose either. I married an Asian girl.
Fuck. So your children.
My son is, my kids are, Jacob and Dylan are Filipino, Portuguese, Armenian, Mexican. I made a Pokemon, fool.
Damn. And how are you raising them?
So funny thing is, our school districts are just going through a lot right now. And one thing I loved, I went to public school, I went to private school, and I feel like a lot of what made me a hustler was that tough love, that bullying in the Armenian school. I went to Armenian school, right? Okay. And
that was public school.
That was private.
Private school.
Private Armenian school.
Bullying in private school?
Yeah, they could bully me because I was different.
Oh, because you were different.
So but now it's not like that anymore. But one thing I liked about that school was we went to church once a month or twice because it was right across the street. The school is associated with the church, so there's church involved. I know the parents there, the private school, this, that, I know what they're learning. They're learning about the culture. Because I could teach him Spanish from home. You know, you could learn Spanish anywhere. Everyone speaks Spanish, but Armenian is something that you don't really hear all the time, and I wanted him to get a little taste of that. So I just signed up Jacob in a private Armenian school. He's 3. He starts in August.
Is that Christian?
It's Christian. Okay, Christian, yeah, Christian Orthodox. And I feel like he's excited. He went and audited a class. We went. And he literally walked in there and he loved it. And like, 'cause when you're little, you don't see color, you don't see race, you just see other kids playing. Yeah. And I like the school. Shout out to Ferrarian Armenian School. We're putting him there in August, and I'm really excited for him, man. It helps too because I have a very big Armenian fan base. So when I walked in there, they're like, "Hey!" And I was like,
"Oh, they are. You're like fucking big ass celebrity in that community."
I go, "Dale,
so I talk to you about the time with my Armenian. Fucking like when I go and I meet Armenians, be like, "You know my friend? Who's your friend?" Jack Jr.
Oh, you know Jack? Oh, yeah. I've been so blessed with the like they really put like their big arm around me. The Armenian community from all over the freaking country. And now I'm doing my first show in Armenia. I'm leaving the country. I'm leaving the United States. I'm going to Armenia July 23rd, and I'm doing a show at the Hard Rock Yerevan July 24th. And tickets are almost sold out. And the show's in like 3 months.
How does that feel that you're selling out in another country, bro?
Bro, it feels amazing, and I'm so blessed to be doing this, man. I'm like I tell everyone, when you guys buy a ticket to my show, you're not just buying a ticket to a show. You're putting food in my kid's mouth. You're housing us, and this is what I do for a living. I make people laugh, and I hope when you come to a show, you leave with like some like just happiness, and that's what makes me happy, making you guys happy and making you laugh. And every show you come to my show it's usually different. I'm always writing and creating new material. And I hope to see you guys at a show.
But you deserve it, bro.
Thanks, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a DM 3 days ago.
Oh, sorry.
I think everybody thinks that they deserve a shot. Mm-hmm. But not everybody deserves a shot because you have to put in the work. People forget that there's hard work and consistency behind making it big.
Yeah.
And I think you're a testament to that.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you don't fucking stop.
I don't stop.
Hope you guys are enjoying the episode, but I wanted to shout out my boy Eric from Esco Builders that's building my ADUs in the city of Linwood. So if you guys are looking for a great construction company, this is my boy Eric. Let them know how they can reach you.
Hey guys, so we build ADUs just like this for JR. It's a second home in your backyard. So if you're interested in that, just follow me on Instagram, social media, Eric Paul, Paul, last name Escobar.
And let them know JR recommended you. Now let's get back to the episode, baby.
Bro, after this, I'm doing 2 other podcasts today. Like it's just a grind. I got an interview today with the LA Times tonight at 7:30.
No fucking
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the paper, Los Angeles Times. I just made the cover of Glendale News Press 2 days ago. Like it just never stops, dude. Every morning I wake up and I go, what's my hustle today?
Okay, but my question to you is, for those of you that, and back to what I said earlier, like what I meant is that I get people asking me like, "Hey, put me on," and like I look at their stuff, and I'm like, "But bro, you ain't putting no work here."
Yeah.
So it's like you're not asking me to put you on. You're asking for a handout.
Yeah.
At this point. Mm-hmm. And that's not what I'm okay with.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I hate that.
But it's like hard work.
Yeah.
Hard work, and it's always going to happen, bro. You're always going to make it happen.
Yeah.
But what do you think separates like the average comedians to people that are making it?
So with comedians right now, anyone can make a stable living as a comedian. They could, all right? Okay. There's also these comedians that are on social media, these TikTokers, these Instagrammers. They're just posting clips and waiting to hit a lottery ticket. You know, that one clip that blows them up. Mm-hmm. That's another way you can make it. But you can literally make a career doing stand-up comedy by just putting work, it depends on your situation. Like, how much money do you need to make it work? Like, that's all I tell everybody. Like, when I interview someone, when I used to work for T-Mobile, and I used to work for a sales job, I would ask them a question. I'm like, so why do you want to work here? And they're like, oh, I need to make money. I said, well, how much money do you need to make? And then if they chose a number, I go, okay, this guy's not gonna hustle. He just wants this, you know. When I wake up every morning, I tell myself I need to make $1,000 a day. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I need to sell 20 tickets. I need to do an Instagram video. I need to do a promotion. I need to make this a day to cover my expenses. Okay. If I sell this over, then I made it. I'm hustling, you know? So I think the problem with comedians right now is they just get content with those $50 spots at a comedy club, $100 spots. Yo, I made $350 this week. You're not. That's what I'm saying. So these comics get comfortable with that, or they get stuck on the road with a headliner for like 5 months, 6 months, and they're getting paid $100 a show. That's the standard pay. As a feature, you get $100 a show. You do 5 shows in the weekend, you get $500. So imagine for 3 days you're making $500, but you're still buying your own food, your drinks. If it's a good headliner, he'll pay for the food and drinks, and he'll pay for your hotel and things. But sometimes the headliners don't do that. So think about it. A lot of people cap out. They're just like, okay, I'm okay with this. They post a few flyers. Look, I'm headlining. I'm opening up for this headliner, blah, blah, blah. And they get comfortable. The problem with these comedians, they get comfortable, and then now they're doing it for 20 years, and they haven't grown at all. So for me, I never am satisfied, ever. Right now, I'm unhappy with what I have. You know why? Because my family's growing, right? My kids are growing. The bills are growing. Tomorrow, Jacob's going to need braces. Dominic is about to turn 18. He's going to go to college. So my bills are getting higher. So as the bills get higher, I need to get higher. I need to excel. I need to write more material. I need to be more creative. I can't be doing the same jokes. There's comedians right now been doing it for 25 years, doing the same jokes they've been doing. But they're likable. They sell tickets. They're comfortable. That's no problem. I want to get to a level where everyone eats, everyone's taken care of, but I'm teaching my kids how to hustle at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just give my son, here's $100,000, here. No, they're going to work for it. So every morning I wake up. I've been up since 7 this morning, and I've been thinking, what's the goal today? I'm going to hit up these 3 podcasts. I'm in San Antonio this weekend. I need to sell 50 tickets by today for San Antonio. I'm in Chicago tomorrow on Sunday, and then I'm in Vegas. So from now up until May, Cinco de Mayo, my goal is to sell over 200 tickets. That's how I do it. And the way I do it, I post Instagram reels. I go on Facebook group chats. I see San Antonio comedy. I go Armenians in San Antonio, Mexican San Antonio. I find ways to get more reach. I run ads. I run this. I run that. I tag people. I'm always on my phone. And my wife said, why are you on your phone? I said, because this is how I make money. This is my hustle. So a lot of comics don't know that. You know what I used to do, bro? I used to get people's phone numbers after shows. I used to ask, hey guys, if you guys like me, here's my cell phone number, and I would put my cell phone number out.
No fucking way.
I did. I can show you on my phone, bro. Like I'll show you right now. Look, this is an old one. I'll type in Patterson, California, small town.
And then you label
them.
them.
Patterson 11, Patterson 12, Patterson 13, Patterson 14. I have all these numbers. I have cities, bro. And then I still do it. I'll text people, hey guys, I'm coming to your city. Individual text. I'll spend about an hour to 2 hours a day texting people. If you guys ever see my Instagram, you probably got a message. If you like my post, I'll message you, hey man, thanks for liking my post. What city are you in? And I have a conversation right away. That person liked my post. Why not acknowledge him? I acknowledge him right away. Oh my God, I love you. I'm in Sydney. I said, I'm trying to come to Sydney. How about this? Get me in contact with someone and I'll come to Sydney. That's how the Armenian thing happened. Someone liked me from Armenia.
No fucking
And I go,
way.
let's do it. They put me in contact with someone in Armenia. I talked to that person in Armenia. Now I have a direct contact. I'm about to go to Lebanon. The same thing happened in Lebanon. I got a message yesterday. Hey, we want you to come to Lebanon. You're right by in Armenia. You're very nearby. Come to Beirut. And I said, I want to come to Beirut. Those are my roots. I'm Lebanese Armenian. I want to come to Beirut. They go, what do we need to make it happen? I said, I need a microphone and some spotlight. That's it. He goes, that's it? I said, that's it. I said, find a venue with a microphone and a spotlight, and I'll come to freaking Lebanon. And that's my hustle, bro. I treat every person not like a fan. I treat them like a person. You know what I'm saying?
That's important now because now you're building relationships.